Greetings YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to talk about something a little bit different. So the last week or so I started a new account and I gotta admit I'm having a great time with it, and the subs seem to like it. And this is my main account. My main account is pretty much stacked, and this month's a little slow, not much really to do. I've been doing the EQ. I'll have to do 7.3, but that's all irrelevant. You're here to talk. Well, I want to talk to you today about masteries and what to do first. As you can see on my main account, I have pretty much all the masteries unlocked. And when I first started playing, I didn't know what masteries was, didn't know where to start. And I feel like a video like unlocking masteries, what to do first, needs to be out because I feel like it can help newer and intermediate players. And that's what this video is. So I'm gonna give you my advice on what to do first. Like, again, this is all subjective. I mean, this is just something I did while playing my new account, and it's been working great for me, but it may work different for you. I don't know. I feel like it still could help you. So as you can see, with this account, everything's pretty much maxed out. We're gonna go to my other account. All right, here's my other account. As you can see on this account, I'm only level 29. I just started about a week ago. Been playing about 2 hours a day. That's it. I don't really play it as much as my other account. And my masteries, as you can see right here, I don't have all the masteries unlocked. I have no points in the defense tree, only 6 points in the proficiencies, and only 16 points into the proficiency. So today I want to talk about what I did first and give you advice on what you should do if you're still like advancing and trying to work your way up in this game. So the first what I recommend first is if you just started your account, get to the appropriate level. I think you got to be like level 5 or 6 to enter the training grounds, and the training grounds will teach you how to parry. And I bet you're probably wondering, like, Lefty, why don't I need to learn how to parry if I don't have the mastery? Well, if you do the training grounds or the parry training, it will give you 1 free point into parry. And 1 free point in parry is so crucial. And what parry is a well-timed block when attack reduces damage by an additional 15% if contact is made by basic. Inflict a stun buff for 1 second. And that is crucial in this game. Parrying is probably the foundation of this game and how to advance in this game. So if you can get 1 free point into parry, take it, because it's definitely worth it. So you got parry, great. You're off to a really great start. Next, what I recommend doing is unlocking XP or wisdom. And wisdom is earned plus 10% XP with all summoner XP rewards. So crucial. Doesn't cost any units or stony mastery cores. All you got to do is pay 500 gold and you can get gold left and right in this game. So I would recommend maxing out wisdom. So bam, you got wisdom, you got 1 point in parry, you're well on your way. Next thing I recommend is going into limber and putting 1 point in there, only 1 point. And it only costs 500 gold. And what limber is, it reduced mental and physical training, rigorous mental and physical training reduces the duration of enemy stun debuffs by 8%. Very crucial, but you just needed to unlock the next mastery, which is dexterity. Dexterity is another crucial mastery in this game. Parry and dexterity, the foundations of this game. If you can parry and you can dex, you're well on the way to becoming an in-game player. But for this one, it costs 2 stony mastery cores to unlock. Now you're probably asking, well, what are stony mastery cores? Stony mastery cores enable you to unlock certain masteries in this game. And what dexterity is while dodging backwards, your champions are not struck by an attack. Successfully avoiding attack is in this way grants a plus 250 critical rating buff that lingers for 0.2 seconds. So crucial in this game. Trust me, it's very needed and I highly recommend it. And you can find the stony mastery cores in the unit shop, or not the unit shop, the item store. It will be under the mastery section, and it's right here. It costs 135 units, which makes getting a free point into parry so crucial. And you probably wonder, well, where do I get units from? Okay, bam. You get units from doing the acts. If you 100% act 1, you get 100 units plus another 50 for initial completion. So bam, that's 1 stony mastery core. Now you probably wonder, okay, well, where do I get the other one? Well, if you're still new to this game, you get at least 1 week of the Black ISO market, and I recommend coming in here and buying this one. It's usually at a reduced price. So if you need the units, I recommend going through Act 2, initial clear, and if you complete Act 2, you see that you get another 100 six stones, another 100 units, which is so crucial. So use that additional units to unlock rank 1 of Dexterity. Bam, you got Dexterity, you got Parry, you're well on your way. Things are looking up. So after you get a point into Dexterity, and you already got your point into Parry, go back up here to XP, which is Intelligent. Increase all stamina XP rewards by plus 4%. So crucial. So if I would definitely recommend maxing this out. It costs 1 XP, I mean 1 Stony Mastery Core, and where you can get more units for that is doing initial clear of Act 3, and you get 150 units, and bam, you can unlock what? Intelligence. And I would definitely recommend maxing it out. All it costs is what? 15 units to max this out. So bam, you maxed out XP. I got 1 point in Parry, 1 point in Dexterity. What do you do now? Well, what I recommend is going back into Parry and maxing that out. As soon as you get the mastery points, and every time you like do a fight, you gain XP. So you should be able to level up, and every time after you max out Intelligence and Wisdom, put those points into Parry. So bam, you got Parry maxed out. What do I do now? My next recommendation is going into Stupefy. And Stupefy is when your champions inflict stun debuffs, they last 0.1 additional seconds. When you're first playing the game and you can make stuns last longer, so crucial. So what I recommend you doing is maxing this out. It does cost 1 Stony Mastery Core to unlock, but the great thing about that, if you're still looking for units, you can continue to do Act 3 or Act 2, 100%. Act 2 gives you, let's see, Act 2 gives you another 150 units to for completing at 100%. And it's not hard. Now that you got Parry and Dexterity, you're good. You're really good. So I would definitely recommend maxing out Stupefy. So bam, you got about, let's see, 3, 6, plus 5. I can't do math. I'm so sorry. 3, 6, that's 11. Plus 3 is 14, 15, 16 points into your proficiencies. And as you can see here on my main account, not my main account, on my secondary alternate account, I have exactly 16 points into the proficiencies, which I feel like that's all you need right now. So bam, you got 16 points into proficiencies. What do you do now? Well, I recommend going to the offensive mastery tree. And if you go over here, let's go back to Aunt May. If you go over here, this is the offensive mastery tree. So, okay, what do you unlock first? Well, the first thing I recommend is putting 1 point in here, and it only costs 150 gold, 1 point, bam. So you're leveling up, you got points in the proficiency tree, you're moving on to the offensive mastery tree, you got 1 point in strength. Go over here, put 1 point into greater strength, and that's it. No more points need to go into those these 2 masteries, only because you're only using them to unlock other masteries. So now that you got 2 points in there, I would recommend going down to courage, putting 1 point in here, and all it costs is 100 gold. And as you can, if we read out, increase the attack of all champions by 6. That's okay. We need more than that. And for greater strength, you can increase the attack of all champions by 1.6% of their base attack. And this affects all your champions. That's why if you're going to spend units on anything in the game, spend on either content or masteries, because masteries affect all your champions. Content, you get great rewards from 100% in content in this game. Well, depending on the content. Now, courage, it says your champions passively increase attack during their attacks by 10% while they're below 50% health. Great. I definitely would recommend that. So now that you got these 3 point unlock, I recommend unlocking Pierce. Pierce is critical hits from your champions and do an additional 5% armor. That's okay. It does cost 2 Stony Mastery Cores to unlock, and the way you can unlock them is there are a couple of ways you can get Stony Mastery Cores in this game. You can do the axe 100%, and they give out plenty of units. Like Act 3 gives out 150 units for initial clear, and then 250 units for 100%ing. And then Act 4 gives out, well, you get units. Oh, am I in Act 4? Yes. You get units from 100%ing or doing initial clear of every act. It depends. Some acts give you more than others. I don't have the information because it's not tied. But there are other ways you can get units in this game. I would recommend going to the arena. Going arena gives you battle chips. And sometimes the milestones will have units attached to them, depending on where your account is in the game. Another way to get Stony Mastery Cores is by doing the classic variants. So I recommend doing variant 2. It gives you 1 Stony Mastery Core, and do initial clear. That's all you need to do is go through it 1 time. You'll get 1 Stony Mastery Core. And if you do variant 3, you get a Stony Mastery Core. Variant 4 as well. variant 5, I'm not sure. Yes, variant 5. So 2, 3, 4, and 5, you get 1 Stony Mastery core for initial completion. So if you need more Stony Mastery cores, definitely go through variant, initial clear. Classic though, make sure it's not variant. Make sure it doesn't say variant. It has to say classic, because if you do the variant, it's going to be too tough, and they don't even give out Stony Mastery cores for the variants. And plus you gotta be level 45, and on this account I'm only level 29, so all I can do is classic. So bam, you got let's go back to Aunt May, and bam, you got Pierce unlocked. Well, now that you got that unlocked, what I recommend is going into lesser precision and putting 1 point into there. Increase the critical rating of all champions by 25. Great. So bam, after you got lesser precision unlocked, now go down to lesser cruelty and increase the critical damage of all champions by 30. And it only costs 100 gold for both of them. So you 100 gold for that right here, costs 100 gold. And for this one, 100 gold. So bam, you got those two unlocked. The goal is to get precision unlocked, but it costs 5 Stony Mastery cores, and cruelty, that costs another 5 mastery core, which is not easy. So you're gonna be grinding to unlock those two, but we're not gonna unlock those two right yet. I mean, they're great to have. With this mastery setup, I feel like you can do Act 4 probably 100%. But what I recommend you doing now is to going to the defensive mastery tree and unlocking vitality. Increase the health of all champions by 24. It's okay. It's not the best mastery up to unlock. It only costs 100 gold, and you're only using it to unlock other masteries. So now that you got vitality unlocked, you want to go on to greater vitality, and this increases the health of all champions by 1.6 of their base health, which is great. It only costs 500 gold, but still, you only use you're not. It's like, it's an okay mastery. Like, I wouldn't recommend maxing it out. Again, this is my own personal opinion. Like, I've been playing the game for 7 years, so I feel like I know what I'm talking about. But again, it depends on your playstyle and what you want for your account. So remember, this is just a recommendation. After you unlock greater vitality, I will go down here to unlock block proficiency. When you're first starting out, and especially with the parry bug in the game, I would definitely recommend maxing this out to increase the block proficiency of all your champions by 800. And that is so crucial. And it doesn't even cost any Stony Mastery cores to unlock at all. 10, 20, 30, 40 gold. So easy, cheap to unlock. I would definitely recommend it. And the rest in the defensive mastery tree is a little bit subjective. Like up here we have Sal. Your champions passively recover 1 health twice per second for 60 seconds. No effect on robots. That's okay. It does cost 2 Stony Mastery cores to unlock. And again, make sure you do Act 1 100%, Act 2 100%, Act 3 100%, and 4 100% to get maximum amount of units. Grind Arena and do initial clear of variant 2, 3, 4, and 5 to get Stony Mastery cores. And make sure you take advantage of the black ISO market from the sigil, 1 week sigil that you get to get the everything you need to unlock these masteries. This is okay to unlock. I mean, it's not really high on my list. I would actually go for recovery, but as you can see, it costs 6 to unlock. So these masteries are not cheap. So actually, I can't say if you should unlock that right now. I feel like it's not easy and it's a little bit expensive. I would definitely either start investing in, if you want to look at perfect block, that's okay. Over here, stand your ground while blocking, your champs have a 17% chance. I wouldn't recommend investing in that. I would look into maybe energy resistance, maybe getting maybe a point in there, and then going to physical resistance as well. It does cost 1 Stony Mastery core to unlock, but that's great. Increase the resistance against physical damage by 40 for all champions. I feel like that's crucial. Like, you don't have to max it out. I'm probably going to max it out on my account because I'm still, you know, this account is still new at the game, and I'm still like learning how to block. And well, I'm not learning, but I don't have my champions on as, you know, maxed out on my other account as it is on, well, on my champions on as maxed out on this account as on my other account. So what I'm probably going to do, I'm probably going to put a few points in here, and then maybe put a couple of points into here, maybe 2 points into energy resistance and physical resistance. And then I'm going to go back and start trying to save up to unlock precision, because this is another mastery that you definitely want to max out. Precision and cruelty. And what precision is, increase the critical rating of all champions by 425. So crucial. And then cruelty is increase the critical damage rating of all champions by 475. Another crucial mastery to have. So bam, this is how your mastery tree should look in my recommendation, until you become Uncollected. Now with this one, I would definitely unlock Salve, but I wouldn't max it out. I would look to max out this one right here. It does cost 6 to unlock, but I feel like it's very crucial. Increase any health your champions recover during a fight from buff or passive regeneration effects by 5%. And there are a lot of champions in this game that regen in this game. And as you can see, you can get all the way up to 15. It only like after you unlock, it does cost 6 Stony Mastery cores to unlock, but it only costs 3 units to max out. Well, not 3, 6 units to max out. So that would be the mastery core. This will probably be how my masteries will look until I become Uncollected. And another thing I would recommend, don't focus on these masteries over here yet until after you become Uncollected, because they're very expensive. Like as you go up in level and in content, look at this master, Glass Cannon. Increase the attack of all champions by 2.4% of their base attack, but reduce their maximum health by 2.4%. And every level costs Stony Mastery cores. So if you're still like coming up and you're not Uncollected or you're not level 40, I wouldn't recommend trying to invest in these masteries right yet. Like this one right here, Despair, it costs Carbonadium cores. And they cost, like if you go to the game, let's go back over to the game real quick. If you go back to the game and go to the item store and go to Mastery, these bad boys cost 550 units. They're not cheap. These masteries over here on the right side of the map are not cheap. I probably will make another video for people who are, you know, already Uncollected and working their way to Cavalier, what masteries they should unlock first on this side of the map. But if you're still new and up and coming and working your way to Uncollected, do not even bother looking at these right yet, because you don't need them and they're too expensive. You can always spend money, sure. I was trying to do this in a way where you didn't have to spend money, like, you know, save money. But if you want to spend money, Kabam does have the unit store, and you could do it that way. I wouldn't recommend it though. Like save your money, just complete the acts and do the variants and grind arena to save some money, because if you're going to spend any money on masteries, I recommend spending it on Glass Cannon and stuff on this side. But since you're not Uncollected, this is for Uncollected summoners and below, there's no point in even looking at these masteries right now. Save your money. I'll recommend the masteries I've already said to you. So parry, dexterity, intelligence, wisdom, block proficiency, energy resistance, physical resistance, and precisions are the top masteries you want to definitely aim for and max out if you're just starting in the game. And I'll probably make a video on what you should do after you become Uncollected and you're looking to get the damage masteries and yeah, Despair and Assassin, because there's some great masteries, but they are not cheap at all. And then after you become Uncollected, some masteries are specifically for certain champions versus other champions in the game. And if you look at the Aunt May over here, it tells you exactly how many points. So right here it says 46 points out of 59 points used. And you spend about 5,000 gold, 69 units, and 25 Stony Mastery cores to unlock. And there are plenty of easy ways to get units and Stony Mastery cores when you're first starting out. So you don't have to spend money. You could if you want. Wouldn't recommend it. I will save you money for the bigger masteries, but I'll make a video on that maybe a little later after I become Uncollected on this account. But if this video did help you out, because I sincerely hope it did, and hit that like button and leave a comment below if what you think you should unlock, or if this video, well, are there other masteries you think new summoners should focus on, because I'm definitely open to hearing them. Because I feel like for my new account, I feel like these masteries are helping me out tremendously, and I'm leveling up really fast and able to complete content. I'm already working my way through Act 4, so, and I've been playing this account for about not even 12 hours yet, and I'm already level 29. But if you're new here, if you can hit that sub button, I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And other than that, y'all take care and have a great and wonderful day.